I had time today, so I woke up and chose violence. So I posted this video a while back.
We first are on stolen land. Let's just acknowledge that.
100%.
Right? And then we have stolen people who helped build the backbone of this nation. But there still hasn't been an honest conversation with honest responsibility taken about who we are as Americans, not individuals, but as a nation, as a culture, what it was built and predicated upon. The only way we transform it is by honest, real conversations. And I think we're yet to really have that. It feels like it's hopefully getting closer.
I think in a lot of ways it is getting closer, but in a lot of other ways, there's a conscious decision to try to roll it back.
100%. I mean, you think about a very popular slogan that's out there. It's "Make America Great Again." What exactly does that mean? If we really think about it from a philosophical standpoint, when was it great?
Right.
And what did that greatness require? And who was in power and in charge? And is there an egalitarian space that exists? Or, what does that actually look like? And so I think we have to get bigger than what the media is positioning to us. And actually, it's my number one pet peeve, right? I think we are missing this skill of critical thinking. And I think as a mature society, we get to learn how to put our head on our shoulders and think bigger about a lot right now in politics, in the way things are run, in everyday things in social media. All of it requires tuning into our own truth and going, what's really here?
The common rebuttal is,
this land was conquered, not stolen.
Here's why everyone who said that has an elite level of confidence and a rookie level of intelligence. First off, let's tackle the conquered land idiocracy. Guess what? Conquering is simply theft backed by power.
Stupid.
Let me break it down for the slow people in the comments. In the early history of the Americas, indigenous people were massacred, displaced, and stripped of their homes. Instead of fair agreements, settlers and the US government used violence, broken treaties, and forced removal to take land. That's not even mentioning the atrocity of slavery. If you think you're owning someone by saying this land was conquered,
two wrongs don't make a right. Take your parents, for example.
And for those saying stop whining about reparations, you're missing the point. The Black community isn't waiting for a savior. We need to understand our history in order to evolve from it. There's a deliberate effort to water down Black history and keep us disempowered. Here's how. Removing books.
Instruction includes how slaves developed skills, which in some instances could be applied for their personal benefit. So let's just be clear. You believe this is an important topic that should be taught in schools?
So that means they developed skills in spite of slavery, not because of slavery. It was them showing resourcefulness and then using those skills.
Cutting DEI funding, discrediting Black inventors, suppressing Black voter rights.
Since the election, Republican state lawmakers have introduced over 250 bills in 43 states to limit voter access.
Downplaying historical injustices, defunding Black cultural institutions.
So let's say you have a liberal city, let's Los Angeles, San Diego, and they just decide we're going to get rid of that history. We got new history. This is America built off the backs of slaves on stolen land. And that curriculum comes in.
Then we don't send them money.
Stay aware. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Pressure makes diamonds. The harder you make it, the stronger we will become. We all know the quote, hard times create strong men create easy times create weak men create hard times. The reality is, the script will eventually flip. And for those of you who think the Black community is just crying for a handout, you're wrong. We want acknowledgement, then a real effort for progress. Whether you'll admit it or not, some started inches from the finish line, while others were forced to run miles just to catch up. Keep that in mind.